All right. Marvelous Muscle Monday. What muscle do you think we're going to talk about today? Did you say heart? If you did, you're right. We're going to talk about our heart just a little bit today. I want to share some fun facts about your heart. And there's a little video about heart rates and what is a healthy heart rate. And then tomorrow, we're going to actually take a second to actually calculate together during a workout. And I'm going to do a cardio workout tomorrow. So we'll get to really try to challenge our heart. So let's talk about how incredible your heart is. Your heart will beat or thump or bump do you know how many times in a lifetime, like a typical person's lifetime? Have any idea if you had to guess a number right now? Okay, 3 billion. It beats about 3 billion times in your life. Okay, there's some things that I'm just like, I can't, like, I'm like, what? I'm still like, that's so incredible about your heart. Okay, your heart, too. Do you know how much blood it moves through your body in a day? So, you guys know like what a gallon of milk is, right? So your heart pushes about a gallon's of milk's worth of blood through your body, like a certain number of times. Do you have any idea how many times it does in a day? 2,000 times a day. It pushes the equivalent of 2,000 gallons of milk all through your body, moving it all around to keep you going. Let's see. It also is not located just to the left or right. It's located more in the center of your chest cavity. And the size of it is about the size of your two hands clasped together, like when you're holding your hands. Um, let and newborn babies have the fastest heart rates out of like any out of humans versus like adults or grandmas or grandpas. Your heart also has very, very special um, cells that are only found in your heart. They're called pacemaker cells. And what's really exciting about pacemaker cells is they generate their own electricity. What? You generate electricity. So your heart generates electricity, and that's what creates the thumping, and that's what creates the blood moving everywhere. Quite incredible. So, and my favorite fact I saw is laughing is good for your heart. So make sure you're finding ways to make each other laugh out there. All right. But of course, as your PE teacher, the reason that I want to talk about your heart is because of how important it is in exercise. So there's a video that's attached in the description below and in the email that I sent that talks about heart rate and kind of what it is. And on our Tough Stuff Tuesday video, we will actually try to find. I'm going to actually find my pulse during my workout, and I'm going to do it a couple ways. I'm going to find it by finding it just with my fingers. I'm also going to find it with an app that I found on my phone. Um, and with that, let's talk about what I would hope would happen for a kindergartner, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth grader in relationship to like what they know about their heart. So kinder, first, and second graders out there, what I hope that you notice about your heart is different spots where you can find it beating and trying to find your pulse in your wrist, right along your thumb side with your two fingers. And you need to be still when you find it and or on your neck, along your neckline, right as you come kind of down your jaw, you've got like your throat that goes like back and forth, and you kind of stop right there. You don't want to push in too hard or anything. And again, you can't be talking or anything. You have to be still in order to like notice it. Um, you can notice it also just by placing your hand on top of your heart. So, and then noticing the difference between your heart when you're resting and your heart when you're exercising. Um, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth graders, my hope is that you can calculate your heart rate. So that's how many times it beats in a minute. So kinder, first, and second, maybe find it and just count it. And then third, fourth, fifth, and sixth grade, try to calculate how many times your heart is beating in a minute without a Fitbit, without an app or anything like that. So finding where it is, maybe setting a timer and noticing your own watch, or having somebody else, like a parent, say go and stop. And you have to make a decision on how you're going to calculate. Are you going to count how many beats in 1 minute? That is one way. Or another way could be that you could count how many times in 30 seconds, and then you would take that number of beats. So, say I did 30 beats in 30 seconds, I would multiply that number times, do you know how many, to figure out how many beats in 1 minute or in 60 seconds? And that would be times 2. Or I could count how many beats in 10 seconds and then multiply that number times 6. So, how good are you at multiplying times 6? Maybe you'd rather multiply times 2. All right, so third, fourth, fifth, and sixth grade, try to actually calculate your beats per minute. Everybody, I want you to notice, though, what my resting heart rate is. So, like, how does it feel when I'm being still? And then I want you to challenge yourself to 1 minute of exercise. So 60 seconds of, say, something challenging like a burpee, like we talked about before, or and then take your heart rate again. And then how does that heart rate fit into what we've been talking about with some of our fitness concepts, the FIT principle, and the the parts of fitness. So we talked about frequency, intensity, time, and type as being the fit principle, the things you need to do to be fit. So you need to work out all or most days of the week. The intensity needs to be moderate to medium amount of uh, energy level. So you can measure that with your heart rate. We also talked about, like, if you just if it was difficult to talk, that's probably knowing that you're working in a good target heart rate zone. So we're going to talk more next time about target heart rate zone. So then there was intensity, time, 30 to 60 minutes of activity, and then type was the cardio, strength, and flexibility parts. Again, trying to drive those ideas home. So get out, get active, track somehow, notice again how hard it is that you are working. I today went out for a walk first with my dogs, and then I went out for a little jog after. So I'm trying to make sure that my step count again is near 10,000 to 12,000 steps in a day. And again, the way that I can know that is if I'm out playing for 60 minutes a day. All right, check out that heart rate video. See you tomorrow for Tough Stuff Tuesday. And you'll get to see me take my heart rate a couple different ways while I work out, and you can do the workout with me. All right, get out there, get your own workout, your own style, your own way. And again, tomorrow, if you don't want to do the workout, but maybe you want to see me do that heart rate part, sounds good too. Thanks for all the messages out there. Again, hoping to hear from you at least once a week, if not more. And in that message, you tell me how you're doing and how you're staying active. Thanks again, Road Runner!